As we have been covering throughout the afternoon, today is Election Day. Voters in the Northwest Georgia 14th Congressional District going to the polls today in this special election runoff pitting Democrat Sean Harris against Republican Clay Fuller. The winner will go on to serve out the remainder of former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene's term inside of the U.S. Capitol. Her seat came open after she resigned from office earlier this year. Our Marissa Sarbak joins us now live. Marissa, you have been speaking to voters headed to the polls today.
Yeah, Zach, we have. We're at the West Cobb Regional Library right now, and I've actually been surprised by the number of voters we have seen. There's no line, anything like that. This isn't a general election. Of course, it is a special election, but we have seen a steady stream of people going into the library to cast their vote. And take a look, because we do have more information on the candidates coming up there right on your screen. Of course, as you said, Zach, Democrat Sean Harris, a retired brigadier general and cattle farmer who had 37.3% of the vote back in March, against Republican Clay Fuller, a local district attorney in Northwest Georgia who has been endorsed by President Trump with 34.9%. Now, of course, neither of those candidates got over 50%. So now voters had to come out today to prove which one they wanted to take over that seat from Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I vote every time I'm allowed to vote.
I love this country, and we got to keep the right people in.
I definitely do my part, really, just to make my voice be heard in this election. The stakes are pretty high.
I believe it's an American privilege that we all should know that we've got the freedom to do this. And I'm thankful for this country.
And Zach, as you said, we've spoken with quite a few people. We've been out here all afternoon. Some interesting conversations I had. One woman I spoke with said that she thought that there would actually be more people out here today, but she believes a lot of people casted their votes early, participating in that early voting. She thinks that's going to have a really big impact on this today. One other man I spoke with actually brought his children along to go into the voting booth with him. He said it's really important for him to teach his kids about their duty as American citizens, to come here and be able to share that with them and teach them early.
This is obviously the special election runoff. Voters in that district once again are going to have a chance to go to the polls in the May general primary. I noticed some of the people you interviewed, they said they vote every chance they have. Did anybody you've spoken to today say they're also thinking down the road to these looming elections in May and then the general coming up in November as well? Because those voters, they've got a lot of voting to do this year.
Yeah, I agree. I would argue that probably most people that we spoke with today will be out here again in May. They realize how big it is, and that obviously the general election, has such an impact when you're talking about a presidential race. But these local elections, people that really represent you right here at home, they feel that this is important. So I would argue probably a majority of the people that we spoke with today will be out here again in May.
All right, our Marissa Sarbak tracking the votes coming in, talking to voters on this big special election runoff day. Marissa, thank you very much.